So guys, welcome to the channel. It's rush hour, Valentine's Day, Siem Reap, Cambodia. It's just about almost sunset. So I'm going to show you some Siem Reap on Valentine's Day. Maybe show you some of the pub street. And then let's see. Unfortunately, my illness is still here. I had a lung infection. It seemed to go away, and now it's back again, unfortunately. So quite a nasty infection. It seems to happen January, February time for me, unfortunately. So unfortunately, no exercise, no gym in about 2 weeks. So just wrapping up the work week here. It's Friday. And like I said, Valentine's Day, so let's see what kind of atmosphere is in Siem Reap. I still have my voice, although I'm getting some chest issues. So let's see how it goes. I take a lot of probiotics for my microbiome. So it seems like the antibiotics completely destroy all the probiotics in my microbiome. So I've been trying to load back up on healthy probiotics, but I'm not sure what's going on. I was doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden, it seems like an allergic reaction or something. Maybe cashew nuts. But the active track on this camera, a little bit all over the place. So apologies for that. I'm not Steven Spielberg. So just going up along the river here at sunset. Very nice scenery. I got 2 quick errands to do. I'm not going to show you everything. And then we'll get into some of the scenery from around the city on Valentine's Day. So big occasion here, at least it seems to be. Lots of flowers, as it is globally, but yeah, they make a big effort here too. A lot of flower giving. So for all the couples, seems like romance is in the air. Unfortunately for me, my girlfriend is in another country. But it's okay. As a digital nomad and a remote worker, I'm very used to this whole remote thing by now. So guys, I will give you some, I'll do my best for commentary. Some good feedback about commentary being helpful, but I'll be a little less energetic and subdued today due to my my lung condition. Okay guys, so bear with me, or bear with the DJI algorithm as it looks from my face. I think maybe the mask and the sunglasses mean it can never find me. Anyway, so some good news. One of my errands successful. I've been waiting for some time to get my monetization for my channel. So I've had to wait for a couple of weeks to get the verification pin. So I'm quite excited. I got my verification pin from Google. So I think it's the final step to being monetized. I'm still not a YouTuber. If I get some good views, I'll claim that title, but otherwise no. But yeah, so sub up guys, would really help me. I'm currently traveling across Southeast Asia. Trying to manage a DJI algorithm. It's weird, it keeps going downstairs, like towards my crotch, or it keeps like just going up. It's totally weird, so apologies. I think DJI really need to update their algorithm in the next firmware update. So how difficult is it for you to make the algorithm to track a face with sunglasses and a mask? So yeah, anyway guys, so just a quick update, good news. Valentine's Day here at Siem Reap. My first errand is complete. So Google usually take, just for your information, I'm going off into a different topic I haven't really brought up before, but wanted to let people know how the monetization process with Google works. So it's not actually easy. It's not very easy to get monetized. I personally see this as a big achievement. It takes a lot of effort to get subscribers, and it takes a lot of effort to get the watch hours and the subscribers. So I completed that within 3 months, which is in and of itself pretty impressive. It takes 90 to 95% of people a couple of years to achieve that. So patting myself on the back proudly. And in today's day and age, in digital media and new media, it's almost like a marketing MBA. I'm classically trained from one of the best business schools in Europe. I have all the credentials, etc., all the strategic frameworks. I'm extremely data-driven, all of that stuff. But I've started experimenting now that I've taken some time off from my normal career, and I'm traveling around Southeast Asia. I have my own business, which deals with, it's a consulting, management consulting, marketing agency. And my work has been quite, I've achieved some interesting things, but it's been on and off, inconsistent in terms of contract work. And as you can tell, I'm not a local. I speak English obviously fluently, and I speak other European languages, German and Spanish. I've lived in Thailand for 2 years, but my Thai, Nid Noi Thai cab. And now in Cambodia for a couple of months. So I'm traveling around. So I've picked up, well, initially I started using my iPhone, just random. And I must admit, guys, bear with me if some of you follow me. Some of it's very experimental. I would go so far as to say it's rubbish, some of the content, but step by step I'm learning how to get better at, listening to your feedback. I've already picked up on a couple of things, which is great. Improvement to the content, improvement to to some of the narration and the commentary, which is actually great because in a corporate environment, this is not feedback that you get always so openly. And already I've learned so much. And I'm going to swing the camera back around. It keeps going. For some reason, it keeps veering downwards, and it's just crazy traffic here, guys. It's rush hour. It's the end of the workday. Going past Apsar at Dance, the Angkor village. Guys, I'm super excited. You can't really tell, but getting the verification basically means that I've verified my identity with Google, and I'm super excited, guys. So I'm officially a YouTube partner. I mean, it's not employment per se, but it's almost being an employee in the sense that you have a duty to create good content. So as long as I am exploring new opportunities. So at the moment, I don't have a corporate job. I am looking around worldwide, although I'm traveling. I'm looking back in my home territory of Europe. I've worked in the Middle East, so I'm looking also there. I'm looking other regions such as Australia and North America. But anyway, in this time period of my career, my life, why not just try to give you high quality content from interesting locations. So Siem Reap for me is one of the most interesting in terms of underrated travel destinations in Asia. You've got it all here. The people are lovely, the food's lovely. You've got really the 8th wonder of the world in the Angkor Wat. And I'm going to give you a quick daytime tour of this area. And one thing I've noticed is my lungs and my voice, guys, so I think my excitement gives me a bit of energy, but I've got this kind of, I took the oximeter, I took my oxygen, it's good level, 98, 99%. So my oxygen level hasn't dropped. But I've got a lot of mucus in my upper respiratory area. And I was talking about probiotics and antibiotics. So the doctor just gave me a load of antibiotics, which basically killed all of the probiotics in my gut. And honestly, I don't see any value in going back to the doctor because they're just going to give me more antibiotics. And I really hope it's not pneumonia. It's slightly annoying having just getting these constant infections. My vitamin D level is good. I don't have a deficiency. I thought when I lived in some countries, my vitamin D, oh, you see all the guys are it's just giving each other flowers, you see? even amongst themselves, it's not like, so guys, I'm gonna stop a bit because this bike, I hate those bikes. The noise of those bikes is really frustrates me. So I'm gonna let that guy just do his thing. It reminds me of living in Bangkok when I lived in a place called On Lut Road. It's actually a great road to get to the airport. Well, you had those bikes just like parading along the road sometimes. Sometimes they do it for fun. I find it extremely annoying. It's not fun. So the bike has got a slim, like those bikes there. They've got slim wheels and they're really noisy. I think they've 125cc. And actually, the smell of the exhaust is horrible. Now with my lungs being bad, you just breathe in all this rubbish. So what I was saying about the probiotics, I'm trying to load up on probiotics, and if I just take more antibiotics, it's going to kill all the good work. So the police just stopping traffic there. I actually said cab, as if I was in Thailand. So if you are in Cambodia, to be polite, say Okun, just thanks. Okun Charan is like, thank you very much. Maybe it's too polite. If somebody does something nice, it's not a sign of weakness just to be polite. I hear some people laugh at it. I think that's expletive rude. Show some respect. I mean, I think it's a sign of strength to show kindness when you don't need to. Trying to exert authority through just with being disrespectful is a joke. Anyway, guys, if you've just tuned in, I'm completely lost in Cambodia. And this is a recurring theme now of a lot of these videos. Foreigner being lost in Cambodia. So it looks like a nice wedding going on there. Anyway, guys, don't mind me. I'm trying to say that part of the Cambodian culture is very much like Thai culture, being respectful. Not like in Europe, it's too nice. You're being too nice, right? Yeah, fine. But in some cultures, you have to be nice, otherwise you're perceived as an absolute dick. So just say Okun and then Okun Charan. And this looks like, no, it doesn't. I wanted to look at Nuvutu, but it was too dark. I think this is it here. But it's not, it's somewhere different. And I'm confusing the security guards. But some of these hotels here are really nice. Pretty chilled out here. And the river's just up here. So like I'm saying, just be polite, say Okun to people. If you're one of these super direct people, I mean, it's not gonna, don't worry, it's not a sign of that you're not confident or something. And I don't get that, you know. Confidence is like having strength and weakness, right? So, and having an ability to adjust other cultures. If you bring like this totally direct attitude to people here, it won't last, you know, or you won't last very long. It might get you by in a Hilton or in an airport lounge where everything is like in a bubble and you don't see any other cultures. You don't need to change. You don't have to adapt because people are already trained to adapt to you and they're paid well for it. But when you're on like really in the depths, like on the street, talking to people, you have to adapt, not the other way around. That's one important thing I've learned from so many cultures, that showing kindness, showing respect, adapting to other people, not imposing your culture on theirs, is one of the highest forms of confidence. It shows your willingness to go outside your comfort zone and change to something completely different. I don't think a lot of people have that strength. So if you are one of those people, be proud, because you're in the 1%. 99% of people have the appearance of being confident, but inside, intrinsically, they're not. They're very insecure people. Anyway, rant over, guys. Be polite, be kind, especially when you are in Cambodia. Treat people like they deserve to be treated. That goes for every culture, but more so in cultures like this, where people go out of their way to be kind. So unfortunately, it's an important word. You can get very far, but that's all I know. But I'm learning. And I'm learning not to be judgmental. Although it's hard when I see people driving towards me. And I'm not going to complain about it. So guys, I wanted to show you some different sides of Siem Reap, and this is totally different. I completely don't know where I am. My next task or errand today is to get my ignition fixed on my bike. Something's wrong. So I'm going to the bike shop, and I'll ask them permission, but it's actually, I think, the best bike shop here in Siem Reap. So if I get their permission, I'll record it and show you just how friendly they are, and get you a price. Okay guys, I nearly had an accident there. That was my fault, apologies. Yeah, I completely lost here, guys. I don't have Google Maps on, and these side streets, snooker club. Okay, so I found a snooker club, but that's not what I want. So I'm just going to turn on Google Maps. And and unfortunately this camera keeps pointing down. It's starting to really frustrate me. So it's supposed to have like a fancy algorithm, and it's called Active Track. And basically they have it in their technology in their gimbal. So when you connect your iPhone, it follows you around. You see, as I tilt my head. So their gimbal is good at it, but I'm finding this Osmo Pocket is not up to the task. I'm just checking Google here. The internet has been extremely slow the last 2 weeks here. And frequently it's happening like outdoors when I'm trying to find somewhere and I'm literally just kind of faffing around with my phone at the worst possible time. When I'm stationary and in an environment where I know everything and I don't need it, it works really super fast. Now when I'm outside and in unknown places, it just loses it. All right, so we're gonna try and get some better connection up ahead. The people who were looking at me, they thought I was looking for a game of snooker. I'm not snookered yet, guys. Not snookered yet. All right, so coordinates are locked in, and Google's at the wheel. Ollie's at the wheel. Who's at the wheel? Google's at the wheel. But it's telling me to go back. Oh, whatever. So guys, I'll be a bit more responsible now, just going through the traffic. I'll need to just focus on getting the final location. You see, you're supposed to stick on the right-hand side, but people just cut in, which is something you have to just be relaxed about. You cannot react. You kind of have to be cool with being uncool, if that makes sense. So you can imagine if you're like coming from super strict Western country and oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you just drop that attitude right at the door. That's what I mean about also being direct, some of the cultural intelligence. Like if you're outside that little bubble of a Hilton room and an airport lounge, you just have to change. You see this, like where you got a swarm of people. But once you kind of get through the across the chasm, across the cultural chasm, it's kind of, you get used to it. And for me, I've lived in, like I've genuinely lived now in many countries, in Asia, in Europe, and not just like going beyond the hotel room, you know. Actually living and breathing in the essence of the culture, trying to speak the language, like in Spain, in Germany, and it requires effort, guys, but it's fun, you know. Once you It gives you a different perspective, a different appreciation. For some people it's a bit odd or it's a bit weird, and like I said, most people can't do it. They have the something local for 1 or 2 days, then they look for the Western comfort foods, and then right, want to leave. But it's definitely a skill, guys. To go into the absolute unknown and be comfortable really is a confidence. I actually feel physically sick from that noise. It's complete chaos, guys. Organized chaos. Disorganized chaos. I think many people would have a heart attack there. I'm just looking at my Fitbit. My heart rate's about 65. Tell me that's not confidence. Alright guys, so we're close to the bike shop. I think they're probably gonna... Yeah, let's see what they say. I know what they're probably gonna say, but let's see. I don't really want to change my bike again. And because of my lungs, I don't fancy walking too far. Hello. Tuesday. I'm back. Remember me?
Yes.
Yes. So, alright guys, so I just finished my checkup for the bike, and apparently it's okay. So the boss wasn't there. So you see people running on the river. It's ideal for running as well. So yeah, the boss wasn't there. She's super friendly and very helpful. I wanted to show that. Unfortunately, maybe another time. So yeah, now it's just the rush hour. Okay, so just finished with the bike checkup, and apparently it's fine. And lots of traffic, people traffic, car traffic, bike traffic. I want to try to show you some of Pub Street before the sun goes down on Valentine's Day. It might sound lazy, guys, but I'm sick. I can't walk. Like, I can't do anything physical. I can, but it won't be helpful. And it's unfortunate timing because I'm moving my apartment as well. I'm very busy at the moment. I'm moving to a new apartment. I have to move a lot of stuff, and I need to just rest. So here you go, is this slap bang in the middle of Siem Reap. The party zone, Pub Street. I don't think I've been in one of these bars once, guys, but that's what it looks like on Valentine's Day. So you've got all of the Herbie. You've got all the decorations set up, and at nighttime this place is going to look amazing. So you got people already out and about, and they're putting all the love hearts and everything up. So you can't really appreciate it right now, but at nighttime that's going to look pretty cool. And you're going to have a lot of music. So they're just setting up. So there's the iconic Pub Street, guys. People just getting in, setting up, getting ready for the Valentine's festivities. So most people will tend to come from the temples. Right now they're probably in their hotel rooms or getting some dinner, getting a massage after all that long walking. You got very upscale spas here, Cambodia. You get these fish massages, so you put your feet in the fish. Here on the right is the green market. If you want football tickets for Anchor Tigers, they're in there. Here you get different spas, 7-Eleven. That 7-Eleven isn't great, guys. I have to be honest. It's always full of people that are super drunk. And the staff always treat you accordingly. I've never gone in there from a bar or something. I've just gone in there for water or something, and it's not what I expect from a 7-Eleven. And they also look at all of the notes that you give them very scrupulously. They're very checking the note in Cambodia. So legal tender, if there's a little black mark or any kind of anything on the note that makes it look dirty, some people won't accept it. So, in other countries it's totally fine. You could bring the note to America or any bank or any bureau de change and it's fine. But sometimes I've got change with a little tear or with a little almost like a black marker or something, and then I've gone to other shops and they've refused to take it. So be very careful with that, guys. And then when you leave the country, you can't exchange. When I was living in Thailand, I couldn't exchange my real. So it's generally speaking better to deal in dollars, but be very careful with the notes. Don't tear them, don't get them dirty, because they won't be accepted in many places. And when you go to that 7-Eleven, yeah, they just, for me, it's over the top. Like they're checking the note, like I get it, fraud and scams, fine, but there's quicker, better ways to manage payments. Even when you think about it, most Western tourists are used to like using Apple Pay. In Thailand, they brought in a minimum charge. During COVID, you could use the Apple Pay without a charge. There was no charge. So I lived there during COVID. But then in 2023, suddenly they brought in this minimum spend of about the equivalent of $20. I'm not sure that's 6,000 baht. Sorry guys, I'm thinking in Khmer reals, in Cambodian reals. So, no, actually, I think it's about 100 baht for $1. Yeah, so I have no idea, guys. Anyway, it's equivalent to $20,000. Sorry, $20. The minimum spend. So that's a bit annoying, I have to say, guys. I'm not sure, like, I'm getting a bit into finance now and business talk, guys, but I invested in Realty Income, who own all of the franchises for 7-Eleven in the United States. So I think in Thailand, it's operated by CPO, which I think is a Thai company. It's not Realty Income. So Realty Income is a good investment because you get they're one of what's known as a dividend aristocrat. So the dividend increases every year. So they're a very good business that's growing its margins, its EPS. And if you're an income investor, it's really good. So, and the standards of 7-Eleven in the United States, etc., is all very modern, and they have good selections, don't get me wrong, but the technology, the payment system is not at the same level. So it's no issue for locals because they set up, if you have a local bank account, everything runs through what's called ABA Bank here in Cambodia, and in Thailand they have also a QR code system. So they use the QR code here and they use the QR code in Thailand if you have a local bank account. If you have a foreign bank account or you're using Visa, MasterCard or Apple, you get this ridiculous minimum spend. So if you just want a bottle of water, tough. You have to buy like, I don't know, $20 of twisted ham sandwiches. That's ridiculous, obviously, but just to give you a bit of an example. So in Cambodia, there's absolutely no option to pay by card, which totally frustrates me. So one, I have to go as I'm very digital, guys. I use cards, I use like Apple Pay, crypto, everything possible to avoid any physical, like, even for hygiene reasons. Think about it, it goes in your pocket, it's unclean, it's going to lots of different places, it's dirty. So anyway, they don't accept it, so you have to get cash, which also costing you money. It costs you about $5 just to take out $100. So that's 5% just to get cash. And then when you go into the store just to buy like a bottle of water, you're then scrutinized. Like, I find it just, I basically never go there. I basically never shop in 7-Eleven Cambodia unless I really have to. Alright guys, so I'm trying to active track again. I have no idea what it's doing. And all the dogs are starting to bark at me. My heart rate did go up there, guys, I must admit. I have nerves of steel, but I must admit they weakened a bit there. They got a bit soft. I like dogs, but I think I told you the story about tetanus shots and lack thereof. Anyway, guys, 7-Eleven Cambodia, unless you're like, unless you're walking around with a money clip, it's not a good idea. What works? So basically I'm trying to go across the river here, guys, by the way. And it's not working. So I'm basically going back to it again because I wanted to go along. The road's being built. It's not built yet. And so I'll just show you guys another part of the river. So I'm just ranting about 7-Eleven, and I'm trying to recommend to you as a tip to use NAM24 delivery app. So in your apartment, like wherever you're living, just sign up for NAM. It's actually better than Grab. I really didn't want to see that, but maybe that's on camera. Just a local construction worker. Anyway, if it's on camera, you saw it. I don't want to describe it. Yeah, so NAM24 is a big e-commerce platform here in Cambodia. It's amazing. So back to my digital roots. I love e-commerce. I studied, my bachelor degree is in e-commerce. So I actually have a bachelor's in e-business. And I love all this kind of, all these platforms, all this technology. So basically NAM24, if you guys want to get something delivered, download that app. And the other big one is Wow Now or Pow Now. I have no idea what it is. Like, I never use it, but apparently it's super popular. There's another one, but I forgot what it is. I never use it. NAM24 has never given me a reason not to use it. You can use your foreign cards, and that's another trick that a lot of the e-commerce companies miss, is the foreign market in Southeast Asia. It's huge. It's got massive disposable income. There's massive demand, and the trick they're missing is payments. Case in point, Shopee, part of SEA Group C Limited in Singapore. So they run Shopee, and I actually invested in the past in C Limited. It's a great, if you're aware of companies like Mercado Libre in South America, Latin America, who dominate e-commerce in those markets, basically it's the same thing. So they're extremely dominant. They even had like Ronaldo doing some of their promotional campaigns. They have this 11/11 on the 11th day of the 11th month. They'll do these big special offers, and they have this like really catchy tone. Like I'm not gonna. I do have a voice coach, but I can't sing yet, guys. Unfortunately. And good old active track has gone AWOL. So we're just gonna go down some random lane, which is always great. Okay, some people showering outside. So like I was saying, the promotional activities with Shopee, who don't operate in Cambodia, are very good, but they don't accept your card, which is ridiculous. I know I'm kind of waxing lyrical on this, guys, but think about it. Like you signed up for a platform, you're committed, you've bought it, you've found an offer, you want to buy, I don't know, whatever it is, some sort of gadget for your laptop or some sort of like home furniture. It could be anything. It could They even do food delivery and like laundry detergents, electronics, health and fitness, a yoga mat, anything. So you find what you want, you get to the payment, and they don't accept your card. So it's a massive. I would estimate that 50 to 40% of sales are lost because of that. So anyway, I'm sure they've got intelligent people working on improving that, but it hasn't improved for 24 months or longer, as long as I've been using it. So as a result, Lazada make it super easy. And fundamentally, I don't believe in Lazada as strongly as I do in the business model of Sea Limited, because Sea Limited is very powerful. They have a gaming division. They have basically three powerful units. They have Garena, which is gaming. They have Shopee business, e-commerce. And they also have their Shopee, basically a fintech and payments division. So fundamentally, I think that the profitability, the income, the revenue growth of the company is going to be much stronger than Lazada. However, oh, look at the little chicks. But it just pisses, excuse my French, it just pisses me off that they don't accept Visa and MasterCard for foreign bank accounts. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you have a massive market. The total, I don't have the figure for the total addressable market at the top of my head, but I know from working in the travel industry that the boomer generation, millennials from the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, France, all the top G7 countries are literally they want to spend money, and you're literally stopping them. Makes no sense. Anyway, guys, back to Nam. Nam are clever because they make it easy for anybody to pay. So yeah, they're quite smart, I would say, with their payments. A bit ranty there, guys, but as you can tell, I'm a bit passionate about that topic. I mean, think about it. It's a key business driver for e-commerce. How much money, like, people put all this effort into getting the right price, getting the logistics right, getting the marketing campaign, paying Ronaldo $1 billion to show his face, and then the person can't pay. You know, it just, I've seen it in a number of companies. People think it's some sort of techie thing. I mean, but like I said, it's critical for your business growth. It's revenue. And some people are completely oblivious in every industry. Anyway, guys, I think that took us outside the domain of travel content into a bit of business, but I think any of you who are listening who enjoy or appreciate some business topics might find that interesting too. I'm not giving financial advice, by the way, but Sea Limited was bashed from 21, 22 when inflation and interest rates were rising because they were yet to be profitable. But as soon as they showed profitability and lower interest rates environment, it's a rocket. It's a great business. They have Singapore, they've market, the key markets are Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, all across Southeast Asia. They're not in Cambodia, unfortunately. But like I said, I wouldn't be using them because they don't accept Visa and MasterCard for certain Western card or banks. And also think about it. Not all Westerners are going to sign up for your payment solution. They want to make it like a PayPal, but just think about it. The people in the West already have the PayPal account. They don't want to switch. I already have my PayPal account. Why do I want to sign up for a new one? I don't. I think the other trick that's going to become for Gen Z and Alpha is crypto. It seems like it's on a kind of a pause. It seems like the adoption is being purposely slowed down. But it's like super prevalent between lots of different generations. And you just see that with Trump's second administration, he's going to make the SEC crypto, the US out for crypto, and it's not going away. So as an extension of revenue growth for businesses, having crypto, easily integrated crypto facilities it's not important now. So people don't prioritize it, but I think the people who are smart enough to prioritize, to put it in the product roadmap, will be have the first mover advantage. Because I think many CEOs and boards are thinking, okay, yeah, but who cares about crypto? Nobody uses it. Okay, but that 1% of people's wealth that's in crypto is becoming 5%. And in the next 5 to 10 years, that's going to become 20%. So you're ignoring that market opportunity. Sometimes I don't understand why there's like this stagnation or inertia in certain industries. They don't seem to actually want to adopt or innovate. It's like this status quo complacency. That's why I'm really interested in the US, guys, as well, when I'm at this time of my life career. It's a market and environment that's really open to, it walks the talk. It actually makes innovation happen. It just doesn't talk about it like other cultures. Anyway, guys, actually, to be fair, Asia is very digital first. And they're too busy keeping up with what's going on here, like to capture that Western market. But it's definitely a big opportunity. So you see, guys, some people don't slow down; they just keep going on. So you need to be careful. I am on a keto diet, guys, but I've just smelled chicken. If I eat, there's no good fried chicken. There's no, in Cambodia, there's no like big outlets. Or in Siem Reap, there is a KFC, but I think they should, okay. I have to be careful with my words. I think they should take one of the letters out of it. To be honest, it's maybe it's KF or KC or FC, chicken FC, I don't know. Yes, guys, I know, more bad jokes. I might get $10, one day from my YouTube views. and I can buy myself a nice coffee or something while I dream. Of working in a really digital first environment that embraces technology and leads the way, rather than just make a post about it on social media. Yeah, I've been lucky, guys, I must say, but you make your own luck. You know, I'm very biased because I worked in some excellent technology companies. I worked in Facebook and before that Yahoo. So I'm a little bit, my standards are much higher than the people who even think they have high standards. Which is ironic. So I guess it's frustrating when you see like some industries or companies moving slowly or misrepresenting themselves on social media, because I know the difference. But yeah, it's really inspiring to live in countries like this where you see like these e-commerce companies like Nam and how they adapt to the local, like it's mobile first, right? So they just, for example, Nam and the QR payments, they go like, it's not really complicated, they just like do it. Guys, I'm going around in circles here, I have no idea. I'm gonna try and go straight. It's complete chaos, guys. So Valentine's Day, Siem Reap, if you just tuned in. This is like, I'm not even sure if I can publish this video. It's a bit off the wall. It's supposed to be a travel blog, but I just talked about business topics. I'm sure this will interest some people. Because my target audience, I've been analyzing the numbers. It's very Western and from boomer generation, as well as, I can't even, there's so many alphabet numbers, Gen X, Gen Y. It's a diverse segment, but I'm not looking for the D-Gen audience. I'm sorry guys, this is not a D-Gen travel channel. There's lots of them on YouTube. But yeah, striving for more substance here, guys, so hope you appreciate it. I'm actually pretty horrified with some of the stuff I see. Like people, I'm learning a lot about monetization on YouTube and what people are interested in, but it's kind of scary what people are actually. I think I joked about it on one video about people, some guy getting millions of views. He goes to a market in Phnom Penh. He tries on some fake Air Jordans and a fake Patek Philippe or a fake Rolex, and he gets like millions of views. And the RPM could be up to $10. Okay, it's not millions of views, but he gets hundreds of thousands. So with a $10 RPM, you're making hundreds and thousands for that video. So I think to myself, the quality of the content is absolutely rubbish. And people are actually making decent incomes and revenue on such nonsense. So why is there no market for higher quality content? Let's see, maybe there is. We'll find out a few experiments later, let's see. it's a bit like a jam, and for any musicians out there. I love music, and when you pick up a guitar, you're kind of just jamming, and you're kind of looking for that moment to find your groove. And I'm finding that videography is a bit like that too. You need to feel inspired, you need to feel like, that's my approach. I'm kind of top down. I go from macro to micro. Some people go from micro to macro. Like some people carefully plan a script. And I know a lot of famous and successful vloggers have, basically, if they taught a class in business school, if you went to school and you took social media with Casey Neistat or somebody else as like super famous and interesting as him, they would probably, well, actually you don't need to, because I've researched some of his videos. It's about creating, the idea, the script, blah, blah, blah. Yes, guys, sometimes I agree, sometimes, but sometimes no. Sometimes you have to find the inspiration. You have to find the eureka moment. If you're sitting down with a pen and paper, just trying to map it out, it doesn't always work. I mean, not for everybody. It doesn't work for me. Sometimes it did. I tried it. It can be very boring and not that inspiring. So guys, if you still tuned in, thanks for following me on some of this journey. I know some of it might not make sense or some of it's boring, and I appreciate that. But it's part of me finding a groove. It's a groove I never thought I'd have to find, but I've mentioned it maybe hinted at it in parts of my videos. I'm kind of just exploring different ways during this time of my career. I've mostly led a corporate kind of career. I've taken some time off to do my own thing. And yeah, YouTube. And while I'm in Southeast Asia, it's a unique opportunity that I'll never get again in my life. So trying to make the most out of that, that would be a big regret. And if it fails, so be it. I've tried. I'm not afraid to try, guys. That's another thing about confidence. Too much of the perception of confidence is calculated. It's calculations. Yes, you can calculate risk all you want. But being truly confident is just taking risk and doing it. So, not afraid to do that. I've never been afraid to take risks. It's just led me to strange situations, which can be interesting. Or not so interesting. I'm just taking a break, guys. So I'm slightly lost. I'm on one of the main roads in Siem Reap, but I thought I was along the river. Alright, let's continue. So guys, slightly going into a monologue there, but I started this channel experimenting with walking videos. Interesting to see some people enjoy some of that. After that, I started putting, I actually used 11 Labs, artificial intelligence. Guys, I'm going to stop that thought. On the left, just to show you, is Verek Buntum, one of the large bus operators to go from Siem Reap to Phnom Penh or to anywhere like Battambang. So they also, I think, do mail order stuff like our parcels. So just showing you that if you're traveling here, yeah, I recommend them, but also Giant Ibis. Very good. And that's beautiful sunset, guys. Look at that. So I'm just kind of detailing in a monologue here my journey a bit in terms of how it's evolved on YouTube. So pretty much starting those walking videos. I guess the eureka moment, or moment for me, was when I was living in Bangkok and I took a small short of Sukhumvit Road and it kind of exploded. It wasn't my intention, but it got thousands of views, and then for me it was kind of nonsense. I just finished a quick run and I took a short video and it got like thousands of views, so it got me thinking, whoa, people are actually kind of interested in... to be honest, guys, I do not want to cross this road. I've seen accidents on the road here, so I'm going to find another way. That's always been my approach in life, guys. Find a way or make a way. Even if the odds are stacked against you. Yeah, so YouTube journey. Walking videos. Next step, artificial intelligence. Using 11 Labs. I basically use actually I have to give credit to 11 Labs. They have very authentic model voices. So I used different accents. I had some very good British models, American models. And yeah, you can listen to it, watch some of the videos and listen. So what I would do is I'd make a script and then insert it into 11 Labs, and it comes like a very good script. But you get a there is a limit of characters. I think 150,000 a month, and to make a video every couple of days is not enough, to be honest, and it takes exceptional amount of time. If you want to do a good script. So I'm actually on the wrong side of the road, even though it's a lane. Yeah, so talking about the YouTube journey a bit. I wanted to do more, quicker, faster. My accent, I'm actually from Ireland, so you can hear it in anybody who knows Ireland knows that I have an Irish accent. If you don't know, you need to travel more. Sorry. And yes, Irish people say sorry, so sorry, I'm not freaking sorry. You just have to deal with Irish people saying sorry and not tell them to stop saying sorry. So anyway, I was thinking that the demographics with the videos back to my point about the G7 and the key markets that I'm trying to target for advertisers are the US, the UK, Germany, France, Australia, and I've been successful with that, actually, with the exception of Germany, because German audience is more focused on German content, so it makes more sense to have everything in German. I don't have everything in German, just English, obviously. But let's see. I might experiment, because ich spreche Deutsch. Ich kann auch auf Deutsch sprechen, aber wenn ich spreche total auf Deutsch, ich muss ein bisschen Verbesserung machen und auch meine Leute in Englisch Sie haben keine Ahnung, was ich sage. So I switched back to English. I just pretty much said that yes, I can speak in German, but it's going to suck for a while. And then I'm going to isolate my English-speaking audience. So I think that's the trick with YouTube. It's a clever algorithm too. It picks up on this, so it's not targeting the German-speaking audience. And if I start speaking in German, great, I get an audience from Germany, Austria, Switzerland, at least the German-speaking cantons. But then I isolate everybody else. So 9. Das kann nicht passiert. Can't happen. So anyway, guys, YouTube's been super interesting. Just using data as well to improve. I love it because I come from a digital marketing background too. I led some big programs like Groupon, Dell, and data has always been part of it. Okay, camera's just gone absolutely middle of nowhere. What's it looking at? Oh, I have to be a bit careful too, guys. Lots of traffic here. So I'm going to swing the camera around. So yeah, guys, just back on my YouTube journey. So I made all those updates in 11 Labs, but I got frustrated with 11 Labs. I like it. I'm not being dismissive. Let the lady pass. And this road is chaos, guys. There's no stop signs. Everybody just goes. Yeah, so my thinking and my rationale was, if I switch to my natural voice, but no one can hear me with that bloody exhaust. So a couple of things on my natural voice. One, it's an Irish accent. So my concern is I lose my American, British, Australian audiences, because for most videos I had published an American male model voice. And those exhausts really pissing me off. Like, I don't care if you drive a Harley or a Royal Enfield, those exhausts are fucking annoying. Alright, so yeah, that was my first concern. The second thing is I have a minor speech impediment where my voice sounds really hoarse. I am seeing a speech pathologist and I'm improving. It's getting better, which is good. So that was number two. Number one was losing the audience I built up. Number two is my ability to actually to speak at the level I wanted to. It's getting better, but the perfect velvety sound of the American voice and also the British voice, they sounded amazing. The accents. I don't mean the accents. I don't care about the accent. Apologies. I mean the quality of the sound. So what I done was, so this kind of pisses me off because you're supposed to let the bikes pass and he kind of like wants to go right into the side. So I got a high quality mic. So far so good. It's not a lav mic, but I think for the most part It sounds okay. My voice is muffled behind, obviously, the mask. So with the mask, it's muffled, and it's slightly under my t-shirt. So I'm learning. I've experimented with videos with commentary, without commentary. When I don't post videos without commentary, when I post videos without commentary, I get feedback that it's better with commentary. So let's see. Thankfully, my audience is growing. So mostly from those G7 markets that I mentioned. And just pausing as I cross the road. I am a bit freaked out crossing that road, guys. It's the road I didn't want to cross earlier, but I crossed at a safe junction, a safer junction. But given the fact that people just do whatever they want, it lowers my confidence. Not my self-confidence, my confidence in those people, which is completely different. I'm very self-confident, but my confidence in others is another thing. Alright, so I'm going to go straight. On the right there, by the way, guys, was a place called Thrive. This is another unsolicited plug because I like the place. They do health supplements, so if you're into your health supplements, I really recommend it. They have very high quality vitamin D3 mixed with K2, so it's better for absorption. And I've had issues with low electrolytes, so I needed to stock up. And they've got very high quality magnesium. So the magnesium that you get in the pharmacy is with oxide. So basically, that means that your absorption level, you're not going. It basically means you're not going to absorb all of the magnesium that you should. I'm just going to stop, guys, because I need to take off my sunglasses. Okay, so I can talk while I'm changing my glasses. I really recommend to get the prescription Oakleys if you're visually impaired like me. I did say visually impaired, not mentally impaired. Although I do suspect people have their doubts. That's your problem, not mine. So yeah, just taking off my my sunglasses. So back to the magnesium. Yeah, they have magnesium gluconate or whatever, I can't pronounce it properly. But basically the absorption is very high. And thankfully my levels of my electrolyte balance is being rebalanced. So if you're living here, yeah, so that shop I was talking about, Thrive, I really recommend it for a healthy, like, natural supplement. So guys, this whole area is just the other side of Siem Reap. You have one of the best hotels. I don't know. Actually, it's pretty terrible, but I was just trying to experiment. I went to the Jaya House. The Jaya House River Hotel is probably the best hotel here in Siem Reap. It's very popular for honeymoons and like. Actually, I guess it's normally sold out, but I imagine for Valentine's Day, it's just even probably the best place to be. But I'm not going to go back now. The guys will be like, oh, this guy again. They're super friendly. No, they're amazing. It's like a business class or first class cabin welcome. You get the, oh, there it is. It's here, guys. Jaya House River Park. Yeah, that's really, really cool place. So, yeah, this is a great place, like I was saying, just for health as well. You see, there's a lot of different places, the demographics. I think they have a store in Bali too. So there's a store here and a store in Bali. So I hope my magnesium and my electrolytes are back. I feel better, apart from my lungs. Yeah, and on the right here, guys, is really, I think, hidden gems. You have, I'm not sure the name of the temple, but you see it's been built there. It's very beautiful. And on the left, I'll show you like the Angkor conservation. I'll talk about it when we pass it. It's a very interesting place. But what I was saying was, people seem to appreciate the commentary. So I'll try to add, I'll mix in bits of commentary with these videos, see how it goes. You know, guys, people are making some, like I was saying, rubbish. You know, like I'm just trying to show you, let the places speak for themselves, you know. And some people make some high quality edited videos, which I do like and respect. But there are other ones. So it took me a long time to get to the degen point. But yeah, I would call them degen. Like vlogs. Just like people go to Southeast Asia and they go to a bar or something. It's ridiculous. So I'm trying to bring out some of the, just tap into some of the good parts. Not that going out every night partying is bad, but you know, you do you. It's just, it's kind of curious too. It's interesting because millions of people watch this content, and I'm not sure if it's like it seems like a downward spiral because the incentivization is that the vlogger is getting lots of money, income, and they're incentivized just to do all this rubbish. It's interesting. Yeah, so hopefully the algorithm kind of picks up on some of the more nuanced content that can also be better for society. And it also seems like a race to the bottom when people just need to make these shock and awe thumbnails. So this is the conservation place I just talked about. I think you have to pay to get in. It's getting dark. Let's just swing around and see what we can see. It's kind of eerie though, guys. For me at least. I'd love to know more details about the place. But this conservation Angkor. Oh, you need Department of Safeguarding Preservation of Monuments. So a lot of the monuments are being preserved in there from Angkor Wat. I'm not sure if you're allowed to go in, but it looks fascinating. But my point, on the outside it looks slightly eerie. I'll show you around the side here. It looks like a watchtower. Obviously it's for protecting the monuments and it's not like a prison. But on the right there's like a watchtower. There. No, it's a water tower. But it looks like a watchtower. Okay, my mistake. It's a water tower. But it looks like this eerie kind of watchtower up in the middle of the trees. It's just got a lot of like, trees growing around it. Oh, Tesla. First Tesla I see in Cambodia. I've seen some of the EVs from BYD. I've even seen the Xiaomi EV. So basically the EVs from China. And that's the first one I've seen from Tesla. Okay, so back to just quickly on the Angkor conservation place. Yeah, you've got like, I think, the monuments from the Angkor Wat, and it seems a bit unofficial. I'm not sure about everything there, because you see, it's not, you can't really go in, or it's not like fully open to tourists. And actually it's a very worthy cause, because Angkor Wat was absolutely pillaged. By some French and British nationals. There's very famous cases where one guy from France and one guy from the UK. I mean, most of the stuff is in museums, but they found stuff in private collections. And I heard they would like airlift stuff out of there in the past. You know, this is like a long time ago. There's a very famous, the guy was prosecuted for stealing basically the monument from Angkor Wat, but they went so far as to use like helicopters to airlift things in and out, which is crazy. And if you go further this road, it's Angkor Wat, so we're not going to go there today. This is more of the local side of Siem Reap that we don't normally see. And I tried some of this without commentary. I was completely lost, and now I know my way, but so I'll give you some commentary, but this is pretty much local Siem Reap. Nobody, no tourist, except for me, who come this way normally. There's no reason to. So we're just gonna go through here. We'll cut through this neighborhood and come to the river. And then I think we're done. My voice is fine actually, but my chest is not. I might have to go to a doctor. Reminds me of Thailand, local villages, Thailand. So just up here, is this way. The locals looking at me, who the hell is this guy? So yeah, I wanted to add some commentary to some of the videos, and I'm just talking with the microphone here. So two people just saw that and they think I'm talking to myself, which I kind of am via the camera. Anyway. It's what I was saying about losing fear and dignity and all that. Or losing the fear of looking silly, I think. It's all part of the whole risk dimensions. And I'm completely lost again, guys. I know I made the same mistake. This is going to bring me to somewhere I don't know. Yes, I have no clue where this is. Oh no, I have to cross this road again. I don't really want to. I'm just gonna go right and then follow that road. I honestly hate crossing those roads on a bike. You see? Or maybe I can make it. It's empty.